Hello and welcome to episode 21 of The Message from Deep Space. I'm Alex Rose, aka Safety Dad, and I messed up the recording just a little bit. So we just received this huge message where we say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, forever and forever, variables, set numbers, line numbers, distance, alternative shape, collection, signal, are all alternative answers to what this new unknown equaled. And I went ahead and I plugged in noun, and that felt correct. And so it followed that for these operations that we received, as well as things that we could do to something, that those would be verbs. So now we have our noun-verb context. And let me tell you, Carrie was pretty excited about that. We could take a look at our log and see Carrie hit the 10 exclamation points, maybe more. Verb! We can discuss the alien language in metalinguistic categories. Moving forward, this will only make definitions easier and easier. Will already have a basis on which we can build. Gee, this is really what I sound like, Batista? At least she has coherent analysis to provide. You're brutal. And noun? Noun! She only had 4 exclamation points for that one. Guess less exciting than verb. A part of speech? Marvelous, just marvelous. Gee, Dr. Rose, let's be more careful with our definitions. She's hurting my ears with her excitement. Now you know what it is like. Hey, now what's that supposed to mean? Okay. So, divided is a verb. Noun, alternative verb. So something that is a noun and also a verb. Something like move. Molecule equals var1. Unit equals var2. My nemesis. Another anti-brute forcer. You sound like a comic book hero. Or a villain. And Bautista, your villain name would be Dr. Fridge. Dr. Fridge? Why? Because he's always going, I will keep your food cold. You know, maybe you're not so evil after all, Dr. Fridge. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so this is not something that is either a noun or a verb. This is saying to either answer as a noun or a verb. So move is a verb. Molecule is a noun. Unit is a noun. So we can do verb, noun, noun. I agree with Carrie that we like seeing anti-brute forcers because I like being able to confirm something. Okay, now we have noun or verb. So this feels the same. Reaction equals something. Recipe equals something else. A reaction is a verb, and a recipe is a noun. Two new signals. Very exciting. So noun equals something or something else. So something equals a noun, something else equals a noun. Now, do these two things equal each other? No. So I'm going to say place thing and thing place. Because those feel like the most broad categories of noun that would generally be useful to us. But this is just a pass through, so we'll give them the 0 that they're looking for. So 3 subtract 2 is 3 equals thing place, and 2 equals place thing. Subtract equals verb. So this is not going to be a place or a thing. This is something like our origin noun and our subject noun. Do we have a linguistics tab? Yes, we do. Okay. So we have nouns. We have pronouns that stand in for another noun. These don't feel like adjectives. These don't feel like adverbs. Preposition may be a particle function to mark the functional impact of a word. In Japanese, the word pronounced wa is a particle that follows the subject of a topic or sentence. It might be helpful if we had... Okay. So 6, 1 exponent. Var 0 equals place thing. Var 1 equals thing. Var 2 equals verb. So we follow... If we follow the previous pattern, so 3 is our thing place, 2 is our place thing, and subtract is our verb. So we want... We want what? So thing place is our start, and place thing is our end. Oh, so then we would say that var 0 equals end, var 1 is start, and var 2 is a verb. So we want 1, 6 exponent. Okay. I suspect that there's a more specific word that we could use here. Homonymy. When words take on completely different meanings in different contexts. So train can be either training for something or a noun. Polysemy, when words take on different but related meanings in different contexts. Okay. So makes sense to me. Grammatical versus ordinary words. Do and did carry little meaning but are often auxiliary verbs. Most words are ordinary words, meaning they carry an inherent meaning. Across human language, ordinary words can become grammatical words. This is called grammaticalization. In English, had, for example, has been grammaticalized. Note how had is used differently in the following two senses. Dr. Doppler had to run back to the materials team, grammatical. Dr. Doppler had many papers in his hand, ordinary. Okay. Types of words. Okay. So we have two collections. Collection 0, var 0. Collection 1 is var 1. Collection 0 is an origin, var 0, move. So with collection 0 is the origin, move var 0 to collection 1, destination. Therefore, collection 0 empty, collection 1 has var 1 and var 0. Collection 0 equals var 2. Collection 1 equals start, comma, move equals var 3. Now, what does this mean? Is this defining the empty set? Oh, great trouble. Collection 0 is currently nothing. Collection 1 equals move to var 3. So that means that we can maybe do something like the empty set and then var 1, var 2. Or var 1, var 0. No. Okay, Dr. Collins, it's your time to shine. This is the reverse of the last transmission. They present a sentence to us, and we must categorize collection 0 and move in the context. Collection 1 is already categorized as a start word, so collection 0 would be an end word. So is it as simple as end start? That doesn't feel intuitive. What did you think about 316, Collins? Well, we have a three-part answer. They've presented us a sentence with 6-1 and exponent. We must clarify which is a end, start, and a verb. Okay. So if collection 0 is equal to var2 and collection 1 equals start, is it possible that they are both start? And move equals var3. So what move equals verb. So this would actually be end verb. No. Are they both start? I think I forgot the opening parenthetical. Okay, so start and end are not applicable. This needs to be something different. So we can say maybe subject, and we can say affecting. Oh, I just noticed we got a new signal. Okay, new signal is not a noun, and it is not a verb. It is affecting a verb. This is potentially a adverb. So statement, subject, verb, adverb equals false. Statement affecting affecting verb, adverb. Statement, subject, verb, adverb equals false. Statement affecting verb, adverb equals true? What does this... Okay, we already have another new signal. So this is not a noun, this is not a verb. Let's go ahead and apply some guess tags to these. Collins, you are alone in thinking that. What a relief it is to see fewer numbers. Finally, just words and words and words. Ha! Don't get too comfy. Let's do adjective. Okay, see if that gives us something that feels right. Well, let's spell adjective right. So, it's not a noun, it's not a verb, and it's an affecting adjective, subject, verb, adverb. Okay, this is a pass-through. So they're saying this is pieces of grammar. 2, 3 exponent equals 8. 3 adjective. No, that's not an adjective. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I tried to warn you. This meteorite's a mean son of a gun. Sure is, partner. You making fun of the way I speak? A little. It's how I was raised. Okay. So, exponent is But they said it's not a verb, right? They said adverb is not a noun and is not a verb. But exponent just a second ago, we labeled as a verb. So yeah, they're saying that this is not a verb. So what? We take the 5 and the 2 and the subtract and 3. They don't do anything with the 8. So we can say 5 we can say 2 subtract 3 adjective 2 exponent. So 3 targets 2 with an exponent. So then we can say change adjective to target, and then the exponent is adverb 2 with and. So 3 target 2 with exponent. So we can say 2 target 5 with subtract. No. Grammar. 2 target 5 subtract with. Okay. It was a little bit better. So line 2, so line 0, line 1, line 2, target shape with make. Shape 0 is line 0, line 1, line number 2. Hey, Carrie, less numbers, right? Ain't that swell? It's better, though I'm still seeing some more geometry than I'd like. Ah, so it's an anti-math rule. I just prefer words, that's all. Okay, new signal detected. Atom target atom target mass with half-life, maybe? Okay. Atom target something with half-life. Okay, what have we previously targeted with half-life? Perhaps neutrons? So, unless they're trying to say that this is targeting like one of us, so we can say like humans. No. Okay. Then let's look at our previous atomic decays. Radioactive decay. So, atom target It looks like perhaps... Okay, so previously we've taken an isotope that will have a half-life, and we talk about the decay by the neutron or the electrons that have been uh, removed or added. So we say, in this case, we say isotope half-life. So we could try throwing isotope in there. No signal change. We could try saying recipe. No. No, nothing. Okay, so I wanted to say that it targets the mass. I wanted to say that it targets the particles that are in there. None of those seem to be working. So we need something more... We need something that does fit this pattern. So atom target... Atom? Yes. Okay. I think that makes sense. So transmission, meteorite 0, make with target. Statement, something equals true. What is it trying to test us on here? Hold on 1 second. Something from the door. Okay. So, they want us to say a true statement. And they've given us these five words. We could rearrange them, and we could say meteorite make transmission. What's the grammar here? So we are transmission, meteorite, make, with, and target. So the meteorite is making the transmission, and we are the target. So we can say that transmission, target, meteorite 0, make, with. No. Okay. We could swap our nouns around and say transmission, meteorite, target, transmission, make, with. Well, if they want probably meteorite 0. Yes, okay. So, with meteorite 0 as the target, we will make a transmission aliens meteorite 0 make with target. Meteorite 0 target aliens make with. Yeah, because they made the meteorite. So did the meteorite make the aliens? Aliens target meteorite 0. No, I have the grammar, I think, mixed up. Because the target is what's making... Right. The target is what's using them. I think. I have but one question. Have we learned where they live? Not yet, I'm afraid. We've taken a detour, but we learned grammar, which I was already quite well at. Are you sure, Alan? Never mind. They've defined nouns and verbs and even a few helper words, with and target, to make sentences. More tools for actual language construction. Interesting. Now we're expecting the meteor to go next. I would prefer to learn what they call home. They did test their new grammar to make us build a sentence. Aliens target meteorite make with. In the words of Dr. Rose. Is there anything that we can glean from their sentence structure? Does their syntax reveal anything about their thinking and their biology? Unfortunately not. It's a subject-object-verb pattern. Aliens would be the subject, and target either precedes the object meteorite or follows the subject aliens. That much is ambiguous, while make is the action held by with. With is a purely an auxiliary verb, with carrying little to no information itself. Subject, object, then verb. Feels unfamiliar to my brain. It certainly isn't unique to the aliens. Japanese, Korean, and Turkish have similar grammar patterns. Ah, it's always great talking to you four. Now scram, get some rest. You may need to see you all on your A game. Night up. Sleep well, everyone. Night. You know, I remember 18 weeks ago when I was excited about the concept of these ambiguous words, building actual grammatical sentence construction, being able to convey ideas. And I mean, now that we're here, it's interesting because I am excited about it. I still think it's very cool. But because we had this gradual descent to getting here, of building understanding piece by piece, it feels much more it feels much less like a scientific odyssey and more like honest work, which is a cool feeling to have from a game like this. Alan's Journal. Ready? Grammar's fine and dandy, but I'm here for the big stuff. I want stars and galaxies and black holes and all sorts of deep space stuff. Come on, aliens, bring it on! If you turn your head sideways, some symbols on the computer look like a face. Example. Smiley face. Carrie's diary. Dear Diary, I dedicate this diary entry to the aliens who thought to include grammar in their transmissions. Thank you, linguist aliens. Doppler's report. I ran out of my kids' trophies to borrow, so I ended the Employee of the Week celebration. But I think there's one more emblem of gratitude I could cobble together. I'm so grateful to Carrie for help with the linguistics fronts. It's weird to think about how universal things like nouns are. It's like, I mean, you expect it with math. Like, I feel like you need to have the concept of addition and subtraction and counting. But it's more abstract, but feels like it would be a logical convergence to have things like nouns and verbs and objects and subjects. So, it's interesting. Alright. I would be curious to know what they think for subject and affecting. But, oh, that's the end of Act 4. Our universal bonds. Act 5 begins. So, I hope you had a good time and enjoyed that as much as I did. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.